Hello, today is 3/2 of 25, and I am here with a video of what I eat in a day on my keto journey. If you're new here, my name is Christy. I changed my diet to a high protein, moderate fat, low carb diet back in April of 2024. It is currently quarter till 12. I did have my coffee around 9:30 this morning, which had 1 cup of Fairlife whole milk and 1 serving of whey protein powder isolate. I am now getting ready to eat my meal. So I have 2 waffles here. I will link to the recipe below. And if you've been on my channel, you've seen that I've made waffles before. I got a new waffle maker. My old one it was so hard to clean. And I think these, like, the parts that come up to create the divots, like they touched, and so I always had like holes in my waffles, and it was always spilling over. It was just terrible. This seems to work a lot better, and these plates come out so I can like wash it, and like it won't be all that difficult to wash. So I will link to this in the description below just so you can see it. I've only used it one time. So far, it seems to work great. So I've got my 2 waffles, and I've got a half cup of sauteed blackberries. It is quarter to 3, and I am making my second meal of the day. So I kind of have a lot going on here. I have got a 6-ounce, 93% lean ground beef hamburger patty that I mixed with salt and pepper that I'm cooking in my air fryer. I will add a piece of cheese to it. I have got 4 slices of thick cut bacon that I'm cooking over in a saute pan. This is just the bacon that I had left over from when I made the bacon wrapped chicken tenders, so I'm just using that up, making myself a bacon cheeseburger, but I'm also going to top it with 1 egg. So I'm going to cook this in the pan after I cook my bacon. So I'll use the bacon grease to cook my egg in, and I hope to cook it over easy. That's my plan, or sunny side up. And then I've got 3/4 of a cup of whole Greek yogurt, and I'm going to top it with a half cup of sauteed blackberries that I'm working on. I'm trying a different yogurt, I don't know, I just wanted to try something different. So I have Simply Nature brand whole plain Greek yogurt. So I'm going to give that a try. And it's good. Yeah, I like it. I'm not sure of the price difference. Probably Simply Nature is a little bit cheaper. It does taste it's a little less rich. Not quite as like unctuous as the Chobani brand, but like it'll do just fine. I'll probably just kind of switch between the two, whatever I feel like buying or whichever grocery store I feel like going to that day. All right, so this is my second meal. I'll be back with anything else I eat today. Quick update on the yogurt. So, it's not as rich, right? The Simply Nature is not as rich. But tonight I was actually looking at the nutrition information. So, in 3/4 of a cup, there are 110 calories. In the Chobani, there is 170 calories. So, like, there's definitely more here in also 3/4 of a cup. There are 6 fat and 9 fat, which, kind of goes along with the calories. Cholesterol is 20 and 35. The sodium is 80 and 60. So there's less salt in this one. Carbohydrates, there are 9 with 9 total sugars, which really just comes from the dairy, right? And then there are 7 in this one with 6 total sugars. So there's less carbs in this one. And then the protein is 7 in this one. The protein in this one is 15. So I will continue to use this kind. I'll use this up. I'm not going to waste it, but yeah, this is what I'm going to use. I forgot to mention that I was going to have some of my chips. So these are Wild or Wildy, I'm not sure how they pronounce it. Protein chips. They're made with chicken and egg. And then it does have high oleic sunflower or safflower oil, and then egg whites. Chicken is the very first ingredient. Tapioca starch, chicken broth, modified tapioca starch, and then salt, and sea salt, natural flavors, citric acid, spices, sodium, citrate, tapioca syrup, solids. That's the very last ingredient. So not super clean, not terrible, not something that I'll buy all the time, but I wanted to try them. They are pretty good. They actually are the closest to a chip that I've tasted, but they do have a little bit of a chicken aftertaste in them. A serving is 20 chips, and I only had 5. I just kind of wanted like some chips with my burger. So I had that with my first meal, or yeah, my first meal. Um, no, it was my second meal. Okay, and so then for my last meal, I just had a couple Clausen pickle spears. Just sounded good. I had one serving of my Epic pork rinds, and then I had an Okios yogurt. It was actually a blueberry one. So that's all I had for my last meal. And I ate that probably. I think I got done eating at like right at 5 o'clock. So I ended up with 1600 calories. My protein is 173. My net carbs are 32. My fat is 74. And my sodium is 5200. I did have a couple body armors today. So I had a pretty great day today. Maybe I'll see you tomorrow.